The adventure scooter market is heating up, and Aprilia is bringing the fire with its newest scooter model, the SR-GT. First unveiled at EICMA 2021, the new line sees Aprilia taking its sporting SR scooter lineage, bumping up the displacement, and giving it a serious bit of adventure styling. The Aprilia SR-GT comes in 125 and 200cc flavors, both of which offer nearly 6.9 inches of ground clearance for all your adventures. Offering motive power for the SR-GT range is a 125cc single-cylinder engine, producing 14.7 horsepower at 8,750 rpm, and 12 Nm of torque at 6,500 rpm on the SR-GT 125, while a new 174cc single-cylinder engine output 17.4 horsepower at 8,500 rpm and 16.5 Nm of torque at 7,000 rpm. Transmission is via CVT, which is fitted with a larger clutch compared to previous versions of the powertrain to better suit the engines. All models are equipped with the RIS, regulator inverter start and stop system, that uses a brushless electric motor mounted directly on the crankshaft in place of a traditional starter, offering advantages in a quieter start operation, less weight and better reliability, and lower fuel consumption. This automatically switches off the engine 1 to 5 seconds after coming to a halt, depending on the engine's current operating temperature, and throttle input restarts the engine. The backbone of the SR-GT is a double cradle frame of steel tubing, and both SR-GT 125 and SR-GT 200 versions feature a 33mm Showa front fork with 122mm of travel, boasting 22% more travel than the closest competitor. A pair of Showa shocks at the rear with 5-position adjustable preload with 102mm of travel, or 7% more than the closest competitor. The SR-GT 125 weighs 144 kg fully fueled, while the SR-GT 200 weighs 148 kg by the same measure and sports a 110/80 front tire and 130/70 rear tire on 14-inch front and 13-inch rear wheels respectively. Braking is handled by a 260mm disc in front, pedal-shaped for less weight and better heat dissipation, with a 220mm disc at the rear, also pedal-shaped on sport variants. Aprilia cites a minimum ground clearance figure of 175mm for the SR-GT, which it says is a segment first for the traditional compact scooter segment. Paired with lightly knobbly treaded tires, this equips the SR-GT for the uneven surfaces typical of urban environments. Pricing and availability information haven't been announced yet, but should be evident in the coming months.